that would be saved by having two of them testify at the same time. And in any case, they would be talking about the same thing, the same subject matter, considering that the Commission is the master of its own procedures. The Commission can decide to hold hearings in any manner which would not undermine the integrity of the work of the Commission. So in that case, we've been briefed before, so today we would have two witnesses appearing before you at the same time. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Counsel. I hope the witnesses are in agreement for the joint testimony. You confirm?
Indeed, we are holding this hearing to hear both of them because they requested for it.
But they are in agreement
Indeed, they are.
To testify jointly.
Indeed, they are.
Splendid. Thank you very much.
You can administer the oath even while they're seated. That's fine.
Akate Sunkariabo.
Do swear it.
Kabe Kalila.
I'll speak the truth.
Pombe tonya le fola.
The whole truth.
Tonya damang.
And nothing but the truth.
Ndunte fem fola memmanke tonya.
So help me God.
To alama ale ndema.
I, Mariama Marom Balde,
Do swear that.
do swear that
I'll speak the truth.
I speak the truth,
The whole truth.
the whole truth,
And nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me Allah.
Thank you.
Can we leave the microphones on, both microphones? Good morning, Madam Yabo. Good morning, Madam Balde. Welcome to the TRRC. I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to appear before the Commission to provide your testimonies. As you know, my name is Horeja Balagay. We've met a few times. It is my responsibility to ask you questions on behalf of the commissioners. But before I continue, perhaps I would just ask that Madam Yabo be given the headset so that she can listen.
that in the middle.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much. My apologies for that. Let me introduce myself again. As you know, my name is Horeja Balagay. I will be asking questions on behalf of the commissioners. It is the commissioners that will make findings and other decisions regarding testimony before the commission. So you are amongst fellow Gambians. Please feel comfortable. This is a conversation between us. I just want to remind you that you have to speak slowly, as I'm endeavoring to do right now, because there is interpretation into the local languages, and particularly because the two of you are testifying together, it is important that you avoid overlapping speeches. So in the beginning, I will ask specific questions that are directed at a specific individual. And thereafter,
bi bitun akumayata bake ke kalibe gambian kolle kono alkadiamu gambian kolle bali moykan o mukuleti men yalon ko abunyayata akumayata purumbe sen hakilo to woto.
Because the interpretation is being conducted right now, I'll have to speak even slower because of the multiple languages. Therefore, just bear with us and we will take our time.
Council ko wairi kanna soro be kering ala dia mote tariala aba sumayan lel demanding bitun so mbesi munyangang hakilo toto ko abakela nyaming domando man pour nyo faamo seke.
As I was saying, when I get to the main part of your testimony, I will ask questions that either of you can answer.
Akoning dia motata hanfo afutata dinkira doto nyininka roto nae ku nyininka atel mo flobe nimme jabir kendo soto je jabir sino ite mari sio jabiro kenole alaw nyininka rola karola.
However, if one of you starts to answer the question, upon completion of what you want to say, the other person can add any additional information that they deem necessary.
Akoning ay nyininka roke ning klindo ye jabiroke faye abandi ning ayatara kumarbe do fananda me ya lonko ate fanan lafta wala fala nyindon na jabiro kanne afanansi continue ayo lafa jabiro kan akafunyo memfo.
Similarly, during the testimony, when we get to the main part of it, if I direct a question at one of you, the other person can also add to that answer upon completion.
Ako hanin futata dia mo tukungo famo manyato ninga nyininka roke do ye jabiroke ko aya fuha faye bandi ning woyo do fana kumalong alaftamen lafala nyindon na kumokan hanin bi ofanasi continue no le aya law lafa roke aya la nyindon la jabiroka mem folo diamuta.
What is important is that we allow a few seconds in between our speeches so that the translation can complete, interpretation can reach its natural point.
Ako men kumayata ning do diamuta faye bandi secondanta iside demanding pour nyin kamala kanna sor lalu si kanna soro keno pour nse nyo faham satara diamolu kana sele nyokan.
For your testimony, we will begin with a very brief background introduction about who you are.
Ako puruka adamuta abe kala nyininkar sutuneti puru ite mari mujumaleti ito lui uludula aning kibaro men ite nyanta fula puru ya long ite lo mujumati.
And then we will talk about the events of 10th to 12th November 1994.
Ako wokolan sina dia mukuola menu keta November karotil tankara karotil tanim fulokan 1994 sangokono.
And then we will spend time talking about the impact of those events on you, your children, and the rest of your family?
akondum be diamula le fanan wo lungulu menno ay fonya wo kolu menno keta wo lungulu kono ay mantoro nin de ngo men sabu ite mari ni la di mbayaluma bitun i mari finansio fo ko aketa nyamin isa banke.
So let me begin with Madam Yabo. Can you please state your full name, where you live, and your current profession, if you have one?
Akaba folo la Madam Yabolela, folo ito mumeo be, ibe siri mintole, aning ibe munela nyin tembe mpuriyo kibaro fo moli amoy.
My name is Sunkariabo. I was born in Jara, Barokunda. But I am married in Bakote layout. I do business from the home. Small scale enterprises.
Madam Yabo, I've been told that since the interpretation is coming through the flow of the hearing, that you don't need your headset, so it's up to you to decide whether you want to wear it or not.
Madam Yabo, akamen folem nyinti wairi kana soro be fintilale diamurangoto puru isamwe ni lafita isi yafuno boy tulola puru hanimbi satara isi kumofa ambake akane batandi.
Yeah, because
I hear two voices, and that is distracting me.
Precisely. Thank you very much. Madam Balde, same questions to you. Can you please tell us your full name, where you live, as well as your current profession?
Madam Balde, ato nyininkar kilolem ako ito ibe siri mintole anibe muneke kansaing.
My name is Mariama Marang Balde. I live in Talindi. I am a nurse by profession. Thank you.
Madam Yabo, back to you. Can you please tell us who your first husband was, as well as how long you were married to him?
Madam Yabo, council ko ako isa fono nye jumale mu ike foloti aning inala futu ye wati jelleke.
Lieutenant Basir Barolet.
My husband was Lieutenant Basir Baro.
Na futu sanjitan.
We were married for 10 years.
This is an announcement for the Mandinka interpreter. We just want to make sure that whenever I speak in English or Madam Balde speaks in English, that it is interpreted into Mandinka so that Madam Yabo can also hear it without having to wear the headset.
Ko handing Madam Balde dia muta angale kamoto nyanta kana sor la lepuru Madam Yabo fanansi kumoni moy aya faham memfota hanatara amang ya funo dum.
So, Madam Yabo, you just told us that you were married to Lieutenant Basiru Barra for about 10 years. Is that correct?
Council ko Madam Yabo yenyim foko fututa Basiru Barole nungole muike folota ndo la fututa tale hanfo sanjitang akofole mubang.
Hade.
Yes.
Can you tell us in November 1994 how many children you had?
Ako isa fono nyaba 1994 ining Basiru Baroye dingel le sotong.
We had 3 children. 2 boys and 1 girl.
How old were they in November 1994?
Council ko dindingulu sanji jelle sotonong November 1994 be sila tumoeng.
The eldest, Lamin Baro, was 7 years.
The
Second, Fatu Baro, was 3 years.
9 months.
The third, Abdul Aziz Baro, was only 9 months.
Thank you very much for that. Madam Balde, can you tell us who you were married to, in 1994, as well as how long you were married?
Council ko Madam Balde isa fonyeng ifutu tanun jumale 1994 wuche kono aning alie dingel lo sotong.
I was married to late Lieutenant Basiru Barrow.
Aka futu tanun tala Lieutenant Basiru Barrow le yen.
And our marriage was 5 years.
Andu ila futu e sanji lulu le si wotumo.
We had 2 beautiful girls.
Akoye sunkutundi mfula le soto idingulu.
The first one was 2 years, 3 months old.
Ako dingfulo wayatara we sanji fula kari sabale soto nungo tumo.
The second one was 5 months old.
Ako dimfula njango wayatara we kari lulu le soto wotumo.
Therefore, Madam Yabo, you were Lieutenant Basiru Barrow's first wife, and then Madam Balde, you were Lieutenant Basiru Barrow's second wife.
Council ko Madam Yabo woto itelam Lieutenant Basiru Barrow la musufoloti, Madam Balde wala mala musufulangangoti.
Hadi.
Yes.
Before we go into the events of November 1994, I have 2 preliminary questions for you.
Akoja nimbe duna November karola kuolu kono 1994 akaye nyininkar kuma fula soto lafta me nyininkala.
As far as you can recall, did Lieutenant Basiru Barrow go to work on the 22nd July 1994, the day of the coup d'etat?
Akonata re hakilo samuta 1994 July karoti limwani mfulo lumen coup d'etat keta. Fo lundung Lieutenant Basiru Barrow tata do kola lebang ila hakilo semenjeno.
I have forgotten about that.
Yes, he was. He went. Sorry.
Madam Balde ko tonya atatale, Madam Yabo ko atanyina tale bari Madam Balde ko tonya la Basiru tata do kola le wolum.
As far as you know, after the events of 22nd July 1994, was Lieutenant Basiru Barrow promoted?
Ako hakilo simemutano Madam Yabo, Madam Balde. Bring 1994 cool botala Lieutenant Basiru Barrow fo wato yala palaso la fale bang faketa nyadile.
He was never promoted.
Madam Balde ko inene mala palaso la fa fereng.
For this section, I will ask questions that either of you can answer, and you can always add to each other's answers, as we've discussed before.
Akwa bedu nanyim wucheo menkono teng na ye nyininka roke almoflo momondi si jabiroke no le adu nindo e jabiroke nindo fana lafta kuma la fala je isi continue e la faroke wodo la jabiroka.
In November 1994, where were you living and who did you live with?
Ako November 1994 albe sirin num mintole andung al ninjumanyo lebe sirin.
We were in our house at Bakote Layout. We were the only ones there, just us and our family.
When you say just you, your family, can you tell us which individuals were living there?
Ako niko ite alla dimbaya dorone bije ite ay kumo inin dimbaya jumanyi nin jumanyo lebe suoko no ngotumo.
At that time, we had some kids who were going to school, plus our own children.
So if I understand correctly, it would have been Lieutenant Basiru Barrow, yourself, Madam Yabo, as well as your children. You mentioned 3 children.
Ako natara hakilo ayala kumo faham amunta utumo Lieutenant Basiru Barrow
That we
And some have been arrested.
Yadolu muta.
And when that announcement was made over the radio,
Ako biriyo kibaro lu fu radio to.
we were all panicked in the home.
Ako itulube kijateta itulumembe suokono.
Neighbors started coming in.
Si nyolu ya damuta kadunang ikang suokono.
Friends and family members also came.
Kerol nimbading lu fanal nata.
And they were asking us, how about Basiru?
Ako be nyininka kanun ka fo dum Basiru dunna ko keta nyadile.
But all we have to tell them that he went for night duties and still now we haven't seen him and haven't heard from him.
Akwa ase memfono ye utumo wole mnyinti ko abota janne akakata suto do ko la bari hanim biya man sainande.
Then it was like a total confusion in the house.
Ako utumo jakalo ketabu ngokono
There was no telephone.
Ako utumo telephone tije.
Like these mobiles where you can call.
Ako utumo nyi mobile ol tekering mo sikumandiro keno menna.
So it was just confused.
Ako utumo aketa jakalo ol tibunkono.
Then after some time,
Ako fo wati tambita.
I can remember one of my aunts come from Birkama.
Aka hakilo yaje abinkolo kono kilimbo tanam Birkama.
When she reached us and she asked me, have you did the burial?
Ako biri wo futatama wayanyinin ka fo aliye bade o kelebang.
I said, what kind of burial is that?
Aka mum bade façon ne moti.
Then she suddenly noticed that we didn't know anything about what was going on.
Ako tumola abinki yaje ko nyili de nyilu malo muneketa.
Then she quickly reformed the question and said, no, I'm asking whether those ones who have been killed were buried.
Ako wonol telem abinki kumo falin ka foko hanimbe nyinin karo la fo miye melnu fa fo yolu bade le bang.
And I told her, no, we don't know anything about that.
Ako tumola ka binka hanide ntelu mam femfel longol la koto.
Then one of my colleagues came from the hospital. She was a nurse.
Ako akafunyolo ado kunyolo kilimbota na lopitano to ako fana mu nosoleti.
She came and then she started crying.
Ako nata bela afuta tema ufana kumbo damu ta utumo.
Then I asked her, what is it?
Akayo nyinin ka muneketa.
She told me, no, it's just like, it's too hard
Akaka yonko akoleata le drone akoleata.
that some of the soldiers have been killed.
Ko ye sojaro lu dolu fale.
And we don't know whether your husband is part of them.
Andu malom foy ke fanambe wolle kono.
Then I told her, no, I don't think Basiru will be part of those who have been killed.
Akaka hani mallala Basiru betarla o molu kono e mennu fa.
Then by 4:30 to 5 o'clock,
Ako bari talan nan nin talakata talalulu kang.
the compound was full.
Gorda fata.
Then I take my small radio
Akaya la radio ndinguta.
and then I started listening to the Focus on Africa.
Ako tumolong ay adamu taka BBC la kibar lamoy ikafame focus on Africa.
Then I heard them questioning the then president, Kairaba Jawara,
Ako tumoleng ayamoy ibe Kairaba Jawara nyinin ka kang me yalon ko wolem president tinung.
about the coup leader who was Lieutenant Basiru Baro.
Aba nyinin ka kang kudeta nyaton ko la me yalon ko wolem Lieutenant Basiru Baroti.
Yeah, but the way they pronounced the Baro was not correct. So he told them that he doesn't know any Lieutenant Buro in the army.
Ako bari Basiru Baro akontongo ya fo nyamin ima foku kato tumole wole asabu Jawara ko mamburo to long malla buro kontongo mawlong ko wobe sojarolu ko.
And that was the time I know definitely Basiru was killed.
Ako tumolong ako itata famo ko to nyato nyaye Basiru fale.
Then I think some people also were listening to the Focus on Africa in the compound.
Akaya mera utumo modol fanal be korda kono jemeno be focus on Africa la moy kang.
Then that's the time I hear voices crying, shouting.
Ako tumolong ay mol moy wurila ibe kumbola so kono je.
But I couldn't cry
Ako barate man kumbono.
because I was shocked.
Ako kato akijole teta.
So they hold my baby from me.
Ako ya dingotabulu.
Please take your time. It's perfectly normal to cry. So take your time and
Kansul ko
We'll go
isila
through the
wato ta ako kumbo mu abe hadama dingula balwala kono isila wato ta do man rom.
When they took my baby from me,
Ako biri ya dingotabulu.
they took me in my house.
Ya dundi ala bungo kono.
Then after 20 minutes,
Ako biri minute mu antambita.
I heard Sunkar crying outside.
Ay sunkar moy kumbola banta.
And there was Baro's friend who was Mamadou Baji.
Ako baro teri bije ka fame Mamadou Baji.
The wife also came
Fanana muso nata.
to sympathize with us.
Urkala bala fayita ndila.
But it was just sad.
Ako akata bala fati.
You mentioned that while you were listening to focus on Africa,
ako biri be lamoy yenyum foko be lamoy kan focus on Africa la kabo BBC radio to
they were interviewing the then president at the time.
ako to mo membe president yala no to mo be wole nyinin ka kan.
That's correct.
And you mentioned the name Kairaba Jawara. Is that correct?
ako nyin foko Kairaba Jawara ko folem bang.
That's correct.
Ko tonya.
Who are you referring to when you say Kairaba Jawara?
ako be jumala man ni ko Kairaba Jawara.
The then president.
ako membe president yala
Sadauda
Kairaba Jawara.
So in November 1994, meaning after the July 1994 coup d'etat,
Yes.
ako wolem November karo 1994 bring July 1994 coup d'etat butala.
Yes.
Focus on Africa was interviewing
The then president.
Kairaba Jawara.
ko focus on Africa utumo e ka president wala nyinin ka membe sirin no yemen na man sakunda boy ndi ka fama Sadauda Kairaba Jawara.
That's correct.
ako tonya.
I just want to make a clarification because in November 1994, which was after the coup d'etat of 94, are you referring to President Jawara or former President
Former
Jawara?
president.
ako abe nyini aja lafta kule seneyandi la wala nyinti ko wotumo membe president yala ndung janni wolungo membe Sadauda Kairaba Jawara fo be jumalema.
Thank you for that clarification.
ako enum bara yo seneyandi.
So at that time, there were a lot of people at your house. People were crying. It was a very emotional period for all of you.
ako tembo molu nata alla suokono alla bungokono molu be kumbo kan anata ke watiti menketa suno watoti.
Can you tell us where the older children were at the time?
ako afonyen wotumo dindingulu bebe num mintole wo tembo
When they were in the compound,
ako wotumo bebe suokono
but when the news was announced,
ko barbiri e kibarolu kankula
one of our sister-in-law,
ako bari bitan do bije memmo Basiru bari musoti
who lives in Sanchaba,
membe Sirin Sanchaba
they took the kids there.
e dindingulu samba woleto
And then we are left with our sympathizers and family members.
ako tumolem ye ning e badingulu to suokono je anim menu nata kana ela bala faitandila.
So still focusing on November 11th, 1994,
ako hanimbi November karotil tanning kilo 1994 wolungo be taral e be wole kan hanibi.
can you tell us, Madam Yabo, if anything else happened that night? Did anyone come to your house?
ako madam yabo foi sa fonyen wolun suto fo kule ketabang wala fo monata alla bungo kono bang.
Yes,
Mbije suto.
we were there in the night.
Ngambela.
I think
For 3, for 2 lem, I don't know. But later was lem.
between 2 and 3.
So jero len punda
It
konko.
was late, and then the soldiers came and knocked on our door.
Inata iko nata ye ngunu bietara na nke mala badi ngul tara so kono je.
They came, they met relatives of my late husband in the house.
Anke makafuno ngatele motu ay bunda yele.
So they opened the door.
Iko lefta natal kanto nimbaro be ku kilina natal kana sympathize di itandi e wala fo we pour bunda yele.
They said we were in the same thing with Barrow, so we've come to express our condolences.
Bari kabi dunta don.
But when they came into the house,
Ida yele dunte natal ko in atala fengol de kama sojero marta fem night ida wala.
they said they came to pick up his possessions, everything that belonged to the army. So we said, okay, we brought out his shoes, all his things, and we gave them to them. So they left.
And this question is for any one of you. Do you remember how many soldiers came to your house that night?
akali mo fulo mo monde sinyin jabino le bar fal hakilo ya mutale sojarol mo jelle natal la suokono wolum.
I do not know how many, but I recognize one person there. That time, that boy was a private soldier. He was at the State House. He ended up at the State House. I recognize him. But there were a few people, but I cannot say exactly how many they were.
Sorry, can I call?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, the soldiers came around 3 a.m. in the house.
ako sojarol nata talan saba wato suto la bunkono
So 4 or 5 of soldiers entered inside.
ako sojar nani wala lulu wala dunta bungokono
Because in my house, there were 3 who
Akobari-
entered in my room.
ako bara atala bungokono mo sabale dunta woto
So when the other one asked me to open my cupboard,
ako do kayan ko ila almoro yele
then when I opened it, I stood at my door because I was afraid of the soldiers anymore.
ako biraye almoro yele atata lo bunda la kato amang hanyi sojarolu nya
Then I saw 2 standing outside
akaya mo fula fananjelorim banta
with their guns.
inila kidolu
So they opened the cupboard and then they removed Basiru's belongings
akoy almoro yele basiru la fengolu ye bondije
and then they left.
tumoleng ibota suwo kono
But the
ita
only one I recognized was Yusuf Asise.
akaya men suteje ka fole yusufa sise
Because for him, we normally see him when Barrow was alive.
ako ba womu moleti idalta menjela birim barobe baluring
Yeah, but from that day, I haven't seen him anymore.
ako bari ka bawulunna fokana bula bila amaje kotake
Madam Yabo, you mentioned a private soldier. Is it the same Yusuf Asise or a different?
madam yabo akoye private soldier dola ko mo fu fate o mo kilimlongo yusufa sise kilimlomba
bari nte ma long
Yes.
Basiru no made bari kabing after natalon ne personally kabing long jeng
I didn't know him.
olum kabing jenu drong straight away nga sute ko nyine moti minu nata no Basiru la fengol pap
So the other day when I saw him, I remember that it was a guy who came to pick up Basiru's possessions.
So to make sure I understand it correctly, while you were still grieving, around 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, armed soldiers came to your house in order to retrieve your husband's belongings to take back to the army. Is that correct?
ako wotumo alin suno be sirin suokono talan fulakata talan saba kan suto wotumo lo ni sojaru lunata je pour ka basiru la fengolu ta ke samba ko folem bang
kato nya
Yes, that was what was the case.
Did those soldiers do or say anything to you when they came, apart from their initial statement that they came to sympathize?
ani man fe fonte
ako
They didn't tell us anything.
birin sojaru lunata fo e kumale fali en wala e kuke birin e ye nyim foko inatela bala fale itandal
ani man fe fo e
No,
fo do nata fengol
They didn't tell us anything. All they said was that they came to retrieve his possessions.
So later that day, and we're now focused on the 12th of November, 1994,
ako wolum tilo tari ngo nyato november karo til tanim fulo 1994
did anything happen to you?
ako fo ku ketela le bang
Yes, something happened.
ako ku keta
I can't figure out the time exactly,
akate wato fono la keta men na tigi tigi
but some NIAs came to the house
ako bari enay ewlu dol nata bungo kono
and arrested us.
inata ye telefonalu muta
They took us to Banjul
ye samba banjul
at the NIA building.
ye samba enay la kordato
When we reached there,
ako biri futata je
we were taken into different directions.
ye janjandi ye bondi nyokan ye do samba karadola ye do samba karadola
Because when we entered the main building, that was the last time I saw Sunkaro.
ako biri dunta bumba nyin kono wala keta sinya labangote ay sunkari je
I don't know where they took her, but I was taken to one small office
akamalo ye sunkari samba dami bari yate samba office ndin kidole to
and asked me to wait.
ikaye batuje
I was there for almost 40 minutes,
akabi je hanu fo minute tanani nyon
and one of the men came for me.
ako ila mokilin nata kan
They took me to Muniru's office, Muniru Dabo.
ya samba muniru dabola office oto
Upon entering the office,
ako biradunta office o kono
he said in Mandinka,
muniru ko mandinka kangoto
"It's unfortunate, but it's your husband who killed himself."
akaya akata kuti meya lonko amanyinya bari kele ya famfa
Then I didn't even comment,
akama mfemfo
because somebody was behind me,
ako katu modo ba koma
and I don't know what is coming next.
ako andunga malo mune binakela
So they asked me to sit,
ikaye si
and I have my seat.
akutumola sita
Then Muniru question me.
ako muniri ya nyininka
We want to get something clear from you guys,
lafta kukoyole la atalubulu
especially you,
sako ite
because we know that you are very intimate with your husband.
ratuna lonne ni ke katata nyola bake aldiata
We want to know which of the army officers that were visiting your husband
lafta lonna le sojar juma nyolle kana ike ma kumba bo sokono
from October to this date.
kabo October kana bila
I told them I haven't seen any officer in our compound.
akaye mang sojar nyaton kaje mang moje sokono menu kana ya kumba borola
They asked me which of the ex-ministers
ya nyinin ka fo menu be minister yala nun wolu kono
in the President Jawara's government
president jawara la man sakunda kono
who normally visited my husband.
menu kana ike ma kumba bojang
I told them no one have ever visited my husband.
akoye wolu kono mo nena man nante ke ma kumba bojang
And then he told me, you have to be cooperative.
ako wotumale wo kay bari inyanta sonnale na kumola ni yek diamo ye kumo ko indimma
Because we know your husband was having some meetings with the officers in your compound.
ako katu ngalonne ike mani modolu kabbe ngokele alla suwo kono men mu nyaton kolti sojar yakarola
I told him that is news to me.
akayen ko mukibaro le tinte fe mambo men kalama
I've never had it. We never see any meeting held in our house.
bendene mankente labu ngokono jang
Then he proceeded and asked me, which kind of charity did you guys did in these days?
akoye alemun sada façon ne bondi nyintilolu kono
I said, no charity was given in our house.
akaye man sada bondi bu ngokono jam folode
Then he told me, but we heard that your husband killed a black cow.
ako bari nga nyimmoy ko ike ma yennin si fingole fa
I said, that is not true.
akaye wo manke to nyati
And he said, then you sit up here and wait.
akaye woto ite si jang yebatu
I said, okay.
ko ayu abetata
I sat there for 20 minutes again.
akasita je fo minute mu wankote ke
Then they took me out of that office.
ya fintindi wo office o kono
I went back to that small office that they took me.
ako ya murundi wo office ndingo kono ya sindi damen foloto
I waited for a long time. I couldn't figure out how many minutes or how many hours.
aka meta sirinjede amalo montoro wati jelu ayole kije
The same guy who picked me and took me to Moniru's office
ako mo kilingo me ya abondi je ka samba muniru la office oto
took me again to Mr. Ba's office.
wona nata kam makote ke ka samba Mr. Bala office oto
I think then he was the NIA director.
akaya mera wutumo wolem NIA director ti wutumo
The same questions were asked,
ya nyininka atewo kuma kilingol lela
but my answers were just the same.
ako afana najabirol ketawo kuma kilingol leti
And while I was there,
ako abeje wutumo
Lieutenant Edward Singate,
Lieutenant Edward Singate
Lieutenant Sana Sabali
Lieutenant Sana Sabali
walked into the office.
ulmo flo duntanang office o kono
When they entered,
pri duntanang
I was asked to go out
ya fate ay finti
with the one who took me inside.
anim kewo me ya dundi nun je
Then I went back to that small room.
wutumo anata muru katawo office ndinguto ya sindi nun damen
Then after 15 minutes,
ako birim minute tanni lulu tambita
they came and took me again.
inata kam makote ke
Then it was an older man who came to collect me.
ako bari modole nata kamma wosilo
I went back to Mr. Ba's office.
amuruta Mr. Bala office o kono kote ke
And then he told me,
ako wutumo kayen ko
when you say the truth here,
ni to nya fo jang
that's the only thing we need from you.
nsulata wodron la atelbul
Nobody is going to harm you.
mote ko kundin kelela
We will go back to your house
ibe
safe.
saylela bungo kono le
I said, there is nothing else I can tell you
akayo kuma wo kuma tembulu kote kambe men
other
fala
than what I told you.
men ning nyin kumote kilinti
And that
ngamen
is the
fala
truth.
andu wolem to nyati
I can never say anything that has never happened.
adunte fom fono ale le jang men ne manke
Then he sat.
ako wutumo len wo sita
I heard him talking to a telephone in a telephone conversation.
akaya moy we telephone o cikani ndobe diam kan telephone to
Then later he called somebody.
ako biwo tambita wonata modo kumandi
Then he asked him, come and pick Mrs. Barrow.
akaya na Mrs. Baro kamajang
And then the man entered.
ako wutumo le wo mari fanan duntanan
Then he took me out.
wala ya fintindi
Then they took me back to that small office where I was kept.
ako ya murundi wo office ndingu kono ya sindi nun damen
There I stayed longer.
ako wotude ameta wotol
It
domandi
was 1 hour, 10 minutes, I think.
akaya mera montoro wati killing anim minute tang
That
aya
was
ala
the
miro
time they asked me to go home.
ako wutumo le nata e kaye say
And I left.
abotaje
So do you recall how much time you spent at the NIA?
akaya fo hakkilo sajele ye watu jelle ke ena ela wo dinkirato
Yeah, I spent almost 3 hours there.
Akaya mirai montoro wati saba nyong kijele.
Madam Yabo, so upon arriving at the NIA headquarters in Banjul, you were separated from Madam Balde. Can you tell us about your experience?
Ko Madam Yabo biri ali ya samba NIA la ofiso to fali futata je ye nim Madam Balde bondi nyokane yali be samba ali faye. Afanye mune keta okola.
I went to Sambal Street, Baya.
They took me straight to bar.
When
When I entered, I found a bar seated with Babakar Jata. They asked me how many houses Basiro had and how many children. When I told them, give them the answers, then they inquired about a sacrifice that was performed in our house. I told them I was not aware. They said to me, Buman, you have to be frank with us. And then I said to them, I'm telling you everything that I know. I told them I did not know anything. All I can say is that Basil went to work and he never came back. But I did not know anything. After that, they released me and asked me to go home. Yes.
You mentioned Babukar Jata. Which Babukar Jata are you referring to? Do you know?
Akoye Babukar Jata tofo. Ebe Babukar Jata jumale ma?
Army Commander Babukar Jata.
Army Commander Babukar Jata.
You both mentioned a Mr. Ba, who you believe might have been the director of the NIA at the time. Do you know his first name?
Akwal muflo be Mr. Ba tofo ando ale nyimmira ko tumo wolem director general te NIA utumo aliya tofo lo lon ne bang
I do not know his full name, but I know that he was resident in Savage at the time.
No, we don't know. I don't know his first name.
Aka ama tofo lo long.
Does the name Sambaba ring a bell?
Ako fo Samba Ba to so fo sali hakilo bulandi bang.
Yes, it's Sambaba.
Ako ha Samba Balem.
So you were both at the NIA for probably about 3 hours. If I'm not mistaken, you arrived there sometime after 5 p.m. Is that correct?
Ako alla kumota le nyum fuko ale montro wati saba nyonkele NIA woto ayamira alfutata je montro tala lulu kola le mal sifuta je.
I easily forget, so I cannot talk about time.
Definitely, I forgot the timing. But we spent 3 hours. 3 hours.
Aka nyina tale de futata je wato membari ay nyillon ko montro wati saba yole ke NIA.
I'm trying to find out if by the time you went back to your house, it was nighttime.
Akala ftalo nale wato men alisaita kafutala la suoko no fudu wayata suokutale.
Yeah, it was nighttime.
Ako ha suokutale utumo.
At the time, where were your children? You told us that they had been taken to a relative's house. Were they still at that relative's house?
Ako utumo ayenyum foyenko ila alla dindingulu aliyo samba alibadi ndole la suoko no fo utumo dindingulu be oleto bang.
Yes, they were at the home of the aunt, and that was where they were before until the crowd dispersed.
Yeah, it was only Fanta who was with us. Yes, he was a baby breastfeeding.
Ako utumo Fanta dorone be bulu suoko no je wakati utumo be susu kanne utumo.
After what happened, following the announcement that you heard people coming to your house and sympathizing, were you told anything by the army?
Ako biringu kolu kita molu bakana molu kana la suoko no ibe dunebe bola fodun sojarol nata kuma fo alien ne bang.
No, they did not tell us anything.
We
requested for the body, but they would not agree.
yene foko ni fata alla jam famina kamala jan ka fata kelo.
They said even if he had died in his house, we would have collected him much more that he died in a war. So the people just prayed and dispersed.
Did either of you or any member of your family or close friend make any attempt to either retrieve the body or to facilitate the return of your husband's body?
Ako atelu mo fulo kono wala fa alibadin wala alonyo fo musik soto je meye ko kata purka fureonyin soto wala purisi fureonyin dialla fa amoyo katale bang.
Yes, we had some.
Ako itonyala ya katale.
Because I can fully remember one of his godfathers.
Aka hakilo ba kan basiru ala kebalu kono kilimbije
Uncle Abdumbai.
Ka fome Uncle Abdumbai barin non woti.
In Lati Kunda Jaman.
Obelati Kunda Jaman.
Was with us on the day of November 11th.
Ako ni be nyokane no November karotil tan nin kilimo.
And then he said that he is going to talk to Sadibu Haidara's father.
Akabita diamula Sadibu Haidara famaye.
To see if he can have the dead body.
Ruka joko foisi fureo sotonno iwu sojarolu bulu.
So he left.
Ako botaje.
But unfortunately,
ari ko manna ke anyama.
Sadibu's father told him, I spoke to Sadibu.
Sadibu fama ka en ko nte fama diamo ta Sadibu yen.
But he said it cannot be possible.
Ako bari atekenola.
For them to have the dead body.
Ruka fureo di badi ngola ko tekenola.
So that was the time they decided to make prayers for him.
Ako tumole ye nyim ngani abitun ko alin se duaye na.
And they scattered.
Molu janjanta utumole.
Did the fact that you never received the corpse of your husband leave you with some hope that he may still be alive?
Ako fo wairi ali malik ke ma fureoje fo wa jiki dundu ali kono le bang ko ase kenole ali ke ma be balurin.
Yeah, at one point.
Ako wati sotonta.
I thought too.
Afana yo mira le nung.
Because I couldn't believe that he was dead.
Ako kato amalla nyina ko basiru fata.
And after some time,
andunga tata hanfo wati tambita.
We heard rumors that some soldiers ran away.
Akawi na tanyin kibaro mo ko sojaro dolu bortale.
So it was around February.
Ako bari February karo ma fanna.
One man came into our house.
Mo sotonta menna tela bungo kono.
And he was very confident.
Ako ndu nyimari lata afannale.
He told us Baro was in Casamas.
Aynyum foyen ko barobe Casamas.
Then he gave us the name of the village.
Ay sate o to foye.
And the compound on where he is staying.
Anin kordati o to ko abenun suo men kono Casamas.
And he said he saw Baro live.
Akandung Amerika nya fangole baroje abe balurin.
So we sat at a family level.
Ako to dimbaya badin idunta badim bunna.
We talked about it.
Ikachata hakuala.
Then I told them I will sacrifice and go there.
Ako atakoye woto ntebe mfambola mbitaje.
Then my mother-in-law told me, but Fanta is here with you. How can you travel with Fanta?
Ako abitanka yenko wale mbasiru ba mata kay Fanta be bulude na no sila ete bitamo ebetama no la nyadile.
I told her I will get her a supplement.
Akaya mbe domoro fere la yenne.
Then I went in for lactogen.
Otumolem lactogen sang dindin domoro le moti.
And I left.
Abotaje.
I went.
Akatata.
I was having the address.
Automo.
I've never traveled to Casamas.
Yeah. Fa kwa be dame wo babulu oto dinkira be safari ngabula ko kato andena manta Casamas otumo. And
I went through Bara.
Akatata nim Bara la.
And I reached Kaulak.
Rafata Kaulak.
Then I asked the Save the Garas.
I Save the Garas so nyininka men kamotolu tembendije.
Which car should I take to go to this village?
Akay nyanta bula la moto jumale la pour kata nyin sate oto.
Then they told me I have to join the Tambakunda transport.
Akay woto nyanta bula la Tambakunda moto lela.
And I boarded the transport.
Ako tumola bula ta moto kono.
I went up to Kosema.
Kata ata fo Kosemar.
That was where they asked me to drop.
Ko ya fayen kasi jije.
Because the village was 7 kilometers away from the highway.
Ako katu osate o aning beddo anim silabate mo mu kilometer oro wulaleti.
And when I went, I dropped at that village.
Ajita osate o to silabaka.
I asked somebody.
Ay nyinin karoke.
How can I get to this village?
Nsifuta do nyin sate o to nyadile.
They told me there is no car here.
Atondi Basiru ay ala fasaya batamin dan tulka.
Basiru's death, the hardship that it's brought to the family is so much.
Thank you very much for that. Mr. Chairman, is it possible to have 10 more minutes so that we can actually conclude the testimony before we go on break?
You may please proceed, my counsel.
Council ko foi si minute transoto no ya continue si bandi nyil mofulo bala.
Thank you very much.
Akoy numbala.
Madam Balde, can you tell us a bit about the impact that the killing of your husband had on you as well as the rest of the family?
Madam Balde akoy foi sa fono nye basiru bado la saya ay mantoro nin kole akol nin kukotang lumenu sababu alma foi si olu fonyamba.
A lot.
Kwa siata.
First,
Follow.
Basiru's death
Basiru la saya.
made me to leave back hotel
Wale abondi bakote.
to go and stay with my sister,
Atata si abadi ngoya.
which I never wanted.
Nena man la finu wala.
Secondly,
Fulanjamo.
we lost our father-in-law,
Amunta ifote ibitanna.
we lost our mother-in-law,
Ifote ibitan keola ifote ibitan musola basiru
all
ulula.
because of his death.
Ulube basiru la saya le yosab.
Secondly, or
Okola
thirdly,
sabanjamo.
I resigned from my job
Aya la doku obula.
to go in for another job,
Purkata doku doke.
all because of Basiru's death.
Obe basiru la saya le asab.
It was really tough.
Ako koleata numbake.
When he died,
Rafata.
there was one option I had.
Ukili na bije astesi menkeno.
That was to try and do my midwifery
Wala mnyinti prae karang nosia doku tukung lufasi o karang.
so that I can be earning more.
Purunyin kamala ala sotu bulosi lafa.
But when I did the midwifery,
Brayo nosia tukung lu karang.
then I was posted to SL.
Utumolo ya samba eseulo pitano to.
I left the kids with Sunkar
Ay dinimulu tu sunkari bulu.
and my mother-in-law.
Aning abitam muso.
I went for postings.
Itata ya pos ya samba do ko la ban.
After 1 year, 7 months,
Brayo sanji kilin kari woro la kije.
I came back
Aseitanang.
to RVH.
Kana banyun loptani bato do ko la.
It was on that note,
O kango kan o tembole mu.
it was there that I happened to meet Almamo Mane,
Ako jelam aning almamo mane nata nyoje.
who used to be very close to Barrow.
Me yalon ko katata barola numbake.
Who, when I got married to Barrow while I was going to school,
Ako me yalon ko biringa fututa baro ya utuma bitaka karambo to
and
tembo.
Barrow was in America doing his course,
Ako utumo barobe Amerika abala karango ke kanje.
is the same Almamo Mane who brings my allowances.
Ako almamo mane lekela alawansolu nati nung.
But on that day,
Ako bari lung.
when I was working at the antenatal ward,
Abedu ko la loptano la dinkirato e kafdame antenatal wala mdimbal la dinkirati.
Almamo's wife was admitted there
Utumo ya almamo la muso landije.
with a condition called
Ako utumo sasa membale ka fole PIH.
that is pregnancy-induced hypertension.
Wala musukonoma la yelesia.
When he came,
Ranata.
he just finished our ward rounds
Tumo ye la tamantama bay ka loptano kono tamantama
because it is a procedure when you are at the hospital
ako katu nyi mutaran silolti nibe loptano to
early in the morning.
somanda juno
When you are in the morning shift,
nibe somanda do ko
you
la
have to go before 8.
ikata le jannin talansay
You prepare your trolley as the in charge
ika ila tamaram ika borolu nim fenglu la men kay ko parendi le pour ni membita
to wait for the doctor who is coming to do the rounds.
pour ka docteur o batu mem fana nyantana la ka sasa tolu murumuru
When we had our rounds with one Nigerian doctor, Dr. Taiwo,
ako biri e law murumurun ke ning Nigeria docteur o me ka fo me Dr. Taibo
Dr. Taiwo boarded the Almamo's wife on some treatment.
ako Dr. Taiwo e borolu dolu di almamo la musola
Then we have to send the prescription to the pharmacy, hospital pharmacy.
ako tumolo anyanta borolu menu sotona yeke kayto bala yewlu ki lopitano la boru di dinkirato
So I was sitting on the table because I was the in charge,
ako abe sirin tabulo to kato tumo atelebe do kola
trying to arrange the patients that are going to the lab,
ako ka sasa tolu parendi menu nyanta tala lab
the one for X-ray, for scanning,
nyanta menu kono sisol natale la ni bala jato kono
or the one for scanning,
andi masingo nyanta menu jato kono
and the
jibela
prescriptions that we are supposed to go to the pharmacy.
andi borolu menu safeta kayto bala menu nyanta tala bor dinkira nyinto
He just stepped in.
tumolong almamo duntanang
We went straight to the bed where the wife was admitted.
atata larangoto ala musobe lari ndamin
They spoke sometime.
idia mutaje
Then he came to the table.
tumolong almamo nata tabulo
But he acted like he never knew me.
ako bari almamo ketale ko atenene mang atelonga nene mang along
And then he said to me,
ako tumolong akayen ko
who is in charge here?
jumale be mararin janna
I said, I am the in charge.
akayen television bi
Why is my wife not on medications?
akayen munan nan muso mantara borol takan
I said, he has been boarded on medications.
akaye yola borolu parendile
And the nurse attendant is going to pick them.
andu nos membe do kola katawo borolu kama bite kamale
Then he tell me,
ako tumolong almamo kaye
if you don't want to accept this government,
nali mampare nyi mansa kunda tala
then it's better you resign.
oto ila do ko bula
My wife cannot be in this hospital
na muso te tarno la nyi
Since
loptano
yesterday.
kabirin kunun
and she's not on medication.
andu amam bori soto
And I told him, no.
akaka e hani
She came in the evening.
anata wurarole
The doctor on call,
doctor o membe jango tembo
who saw her,
waya jele
but made some recusations.
bari ay safero le ke pour anyanta borolu
The
menu
doctor
tala
who is doing the rounds,
doctor o membe murum murum
just
ke
saw
kam
her,
ayaje sayin
and then this
sayin
is the treatment she is asked to take.
andu anyanta nyim borol le
And
tala
we're going to get it in 30 minutes time, she
andu
will start her
jannim
medication.
jannim minute tan saba nyaton to ma abala borolu sotonnale
And he left.
tumolong almamo botaje
And I got scared.
ako ketay silangoti
I got really scared
ako wulunga silanta bak
because I know he was very close to Yaya Jammeh.
akaya lon ko tumo almamo mu moleti men katata yaya jammela bak
And I know it is the same Yaya Jammeh and his junta members
akaya lon ko wo yaya jamme kilingo anala sojar nyaton kadulu
are the one who killed my husband unlawfully.
wolle yake ma fatilimbali yakono
So I said, let me do something.
ako woto mbatunga kuke
I went to the maternity sister,
akatata
in
sister
charge
ya
of the whole
noso
maternity.
me ya lon ko la marta jidi dinkira la wulu
and
musolla
I
wulu
explained
dinkira
the story to her.
ay ko nyimbe faye
She said, just focus on your work.
akaye inyatili la do ko dammanna
Then after 5 days,
ko fata ta fotili lulu kola
Lieutenant Edward Singate
lieutenant edward singate
called me.
o ya kumandi
This was after 8 to 9 years after Barrow was killed.
ako nyi musanji sai sanji konondoleti barola sa ya kola
Sorry, it was 6 years.
ako sanji ako al haketu sanji woro barola
It
sa ya
was
kola
2000.
katu nyinkira 2000
He called me and asked me, Mrs. Barrow, where are you?
akaya kumande ya nyinin ka akaya mrs baro be min tole
I said, I'm at the maternity unit.
akaya mbe lopitano la dimbal musol la jidi dinkirato
Then he told me, anyway, I've asked one soldier to come and park your husband's vehicle at the maternity unit.
akaya nga fo sojar kiliye prayna ikela mutolondi wo dinkirato musol la jidi dinkira
I couldn't buy that story.
akate o kumota no la mau
Because
kumota
after 6 years,
katu sanji woro kola
my husband's car was with you guys.
ala akemala moto be itelu bulu sojarul bulu
You never wanted to hand over that car
imam pare pour ka o moto sayindinang
until when I had that issue with Almamo.
fo han fo anin almamo yo kumo fo nyo algo ko
Then
soto
my mind was just not relaxed.
ako a hakilo manna ten kun koteke
I said, maybe
ako aseke
Almamo said something about me to these council members.
woto almamo e fenno fo nyin
And they
kansul
are
dimo
trying to
atela
figure
ko
out where I am exactly.
andum iba jibe kan abedam fereng abedam tembo men
I left
aka botaje
2 o'clock.
kalam fula
When I closed, I was going with my friend Lisa.
birajita anate ribita kay ka fo me lisa
I said, Lisa, I have to resign.
akay lisa mbe do ko bulalale
He said, what?
akay mum
You've been just promoted as a nursing officer
ye la palaso la fasan ye ke nos do kulati ka fo me
and you
nos
have a brighter future in the nursing field.
andu nos do ko to la sinin samo abe nyinyala
Why are you leaving?
kunan nay be da hala
I say, I feel threatened.
akay yen silandi
I'm
de
not comfortable in working here again.
man tara njuso man tara tenkundin pour ka do
That
ko
night, I
jangore
have to write my resignation letter.
wolun suto long
Although I was not
ay letro
married.
sa fe pour ka e fonyo ako wotumo de ke tabulu
But I wrote a resignation letter on marriage grounds.
ko bara letro sa fe ka foko futuo dalilo le ya sabu mbenda hala
And I took it to the matron the following morning.
o somo aya samba metro ni e lopitano to
Then she was Mama Marijane.
wotumo mam mari jagne lebe je
When I gave her the letter,
nga letro di wala
she said, no, you can't leave.
ako kay hani te do ko bulan
But
wala
when I explained my situation to her,
biraya la ko be sata woye
she understood.
wotumo le wonata ko lu faham
Then she accepted it.
anata letro muta wotumo
I worked for 1 month notice.
ay sa karkilin do ko ke
Without
notice
salary.
wotumo man jota o karo
Then I left.
abotaji ay da hadu
I went to Stop Step.
tata stop step
That's where I had my job.
ala do ko soto wolto
I started with a single shift.
doko damuta doko wuce kilinela.
But then when it was too tough on me,
Ako birin kolu kola ya tabulu.
because then I was living on my own,
Ako kato tumo adam malebe afaye.
I asked for a double shift.
Ay nyinin karo ke fasi doko wuce fulo sotonno.
Then the manager of the stop step branch,
Ako member ta stop step
she
branch
was
la.
good
Ako mo kende
and understood me.
andu ngo ya fahamu.
She gave me the double shift.
Wo yew doko wuce
So I
fulo
worked
dia.
for 12 hours
Aka doko ke minute wato mo
for almost
tannim
10
fula.
years.
Han fo sanji tang.
12 hours for 9 years or 10 years.
Ako montoro wati tannim fula sanji konon to fo sanji tang.
I only have my off on Sundays,
Ako dimaso dolon nga keda ha.
yes, to have time with my kids.
Pro aninga la dingulu sisino nyokang.
I did all that
Kayo beke.
to make ends meet.
Pro asi afansambano.
Because I wanted my kids to have the best education.
Akalafta adingulu ye karang
Even
karanya
whereas I
sahari.
wouldn't have anything,
Ako halna temam femfen soto.
but I would like them to have something in future.
Alaftale asinin samu
And as a single mother,
Ako wari atemu dimba kilingoleti.
I really did that.
Ayo katale.
I tried and gave them the best education I can have.
Aya kata aya dingulu karandi karanya sahari ngola.
And they had very good results.
Andung ila karango keta karanya
But
sahari
because of
ngoti.
their family ties,
Bari ila badi ya choko benyamin.
none of them had any priority or any chance to have a scholarship in that government.
Mo mondi mansila soto purka karango soto itemenjola wo mansa kunda kono.
Especially my small daughter.
Sako adin domandi ma din
She
labang
was really smart.
ako dinding hakili nyimma ba
She applied most of the scholarships that were available,
ako scholarship men ka finti wolen ka karang satara
but got
itajo
snubbed
ako
by the
bari
government.
mansa kunda nyimma danku
And that was really hard on us.
ako okole ate telu
Knowing
komba
she has the qualification,
kaya long adingo yo karango
but
makambo
because of her
soto
father maybe,
bari afamala ko kamma
she was never granted any scholarship in this
e
country.
man scholarship de ala nyim bankun kan
I have to work it on my own
fangole ya kata afaye
until we were able to have a scholarship
anu fo ya scholarship soto
from the Almighty Allah
Allah taala le yo dila
that one help us to take her to America.
wole dindingu nyim mako e fatata America
And she is now,
ako andun saying wo bedamen
she just finished her bachelor
kamota biochemistry nim biotechnology la karola wala
and by
masina
August
londo
she will be doing her PhD in major biology.
andu ning ala sonta bala makama santon ko kala wala kafuta PhD makamoto nyin londi silo la karola biology
And there is one time
akondun kudo bije wati dola
that was announced over the air
ako scholarship soton to men kankula radio
from the Gambia government
Gambia man sakundale ya
that
kankula
any student that made the SAT exams
ako talibe o londi kontiboke
and had a required mark
andu ye amakamo soto ya ganye
was definitely suitable for that scholarship.
ari sitano wo karangolale
She applied,
ay safero ke
and I can remember one morning,
akondun hakilo baka nsomanda kiling
one Lieutenant Kanute
Lieutenant Kanute
called our house,
oyela bungo kono kumandi
my mobile, sorry,
ayala mobile o kumandi
and told me, is that Fanta?
aya kumandi akai fo fanta lombang
I said, this is Lieutenant Kanute. I am calling in connection to the scholarship she applied,
mbe kumandiro ke kan scholarship lela ay safero ke menna ko kamma
and then you would like to have her, I don't know whether it was the headquarters or the state house, I forgot that one.
ako amalom fo state house lem fo headquarters lem amalom min tole kasi tayda
Fanta left.
fanta tate danko
She spent 5 hours there.
ay montoro wati lulu
When
le
she
kije
came, I
biranata
was worried.
ade wunta
I asked her, she said, no, they asked me my results.
ako nganyinin ko bari hani ye nyinin kan na results lela na
and
londi konti bo kibaro
and my birth certificate,
anin na wulu kayto
and then I gave it to them.
ngadila
For some time, he came to me
birin wati tambita
and,
murutan
and
kanna
asked her, which borough are you?
aya
Where are
nyinin
you
ka
from?
ite mu baro
He
jumaleti
said, from Jara Barawakunda.
akay mbota jara baro kunda
But in my daughter's birth certificate,
ako bari adimula wulu kayto bala
I always indicate Lieutenant Basiru Barrow as their father.
aka kanyina safeje ko lieutenant Basiru baro le muy fam
We were there after 2 weeks.
ako bije folo kum fula
The
tambita
scholarship was awarded to another guy
ye scholarship nyin cika yadi
who
dola
definitely Fanta had a better mark.
me yalon ko fanta ye men kata wolondi konti boto wo maw mari mawo
He
soto
never got that.
awod mari mawo soto
And then Fanta started crying.
fanta e kumbo da
But I
muta
assured her that definitely we will make sure have something.
aka en ko ngamunya ning ala sontambe ku soto lale
Then she tried.
anata kata
With the help of Papa Njai,
papa njay la mako roka
we're definitely grateful to Papa Njai.
ako mbe papa njay jayla
He guided Fanta.
atele fanta de ma
until we were able to have a an acceptance from Minnesota State University.
America.
It was not easy
Because
the school fees,
it
was expensive.
$4,000
$4,000 per annum, and some have been added.
For you to do that.
Okay.
Can you please tell us your name?
Mangi tuda Awanjai.
My name is Awanjai.
What's your current occupation?
No, just petty trading.
I'm a petty trader.
Have you received any formal education?
Wow.
Yes.
Can you please tell us the level?
Wow, mangi secondary 4.
I stopped at secondary 4.
Can you recall what year that was?
Wow, munna ko fateleko.
Yes, I can remember.
Tell us.
Mangi stopped at
I stopped at
77.
77.
Can you tell us who you were married to around 94?
Say happen.
Referring to?
I'm referring to 11 incident.
Did you have any children with him?
Wow, am nañ benn doom bu góor.
Yes, we had.
How old was the son at that time?
Jamono bobu xale baa ngi amoon juróom ñetti weer.
The child was just 8 months old.
Can you recall where your husband was posted around July 1994, 22nd July 1994?
Ndax yow mun nga fàttaliku sa jëkkër fan la doon liggéey si atum July 1994. ñun ñu ngi woon Farafenni Barracks.
We were at the Farafenni Barracks.
2nd Infantry Battalion.
At the 2nd Infantry Battalion.
Did your husband remain at the barracks on the 22nd of July 1994?
Ndax sa jëkkër mu ngi woon si barracks bi ñaar fukki fan ak ñaar si weeru July 1994. déedéet nekku fa woon mu ngi woon fii nii.
No, he was not there.
mu ngi woon fii dañ ko jëlee woon foofu indi ko fii nii mu ànd ak gaay dem ci 22nd July bi.
They brought him from there and to this place, and they went along with him to the 22nd July.
After the 22nd of July 1994, did you remain at Farafenni Barracks?
Bu ñaar fukki fan ak ñaar si weeru July 1994 amee ba pare bu daaneel nguur bi amee ba pare ndax dafa desoon si barracks bi foofu. déedéet dañ ñu génne woon foofu Farafenni.
They removed us from Farafenni.
Then indi ñu Bakau Barracks.
They brought us to the Bakau Barracks.
foofu la nekkoon ba lii di xew.
That was where we were until the incident happened.
Can you recall your husband's rank just around 22nd July 1994?
ndax yow mun nga fàttaliku si jamono 1994 sa jëkkër moom ban maxaama la amoon. balaa July 1994 mu ngi nekk WO2.
Before July 1994, he was a warrant officer, class 2.
Then after July 22nd bi.
After the 22nd of July.
Lieutenant la woon.
he became a lieutenant.
Am I correct to say that your husband was promoted after 22nd July 1994 from 002 to a lieutenant?
Mune nga jajante ko ndax yow sa jëkkër bala July 1994 bu mu passé ba pare si leen yokka mahama from 002 to lieutenant.
Wow, bi July 1994 passé si leen
Yes,
yokka mahama.
it was after the 22nd of July that he was promoted.
Can you tell us what happened after he was promoted?
Ndax mun nga ñoo nettali lan moo xewoon buñ yokkee makaamam bi.
Biñ yokkee mahamam tamit moom mooy woon adjutant bi.
When he was promoted, he became an adjutant
ci biir Bakaw Barracks.
inside the Bakaw Barracks.
Wante
But
biñ nekkee Bakaw Barracks tam.
while we were at the Bakaw Barracks,
man xamoon benn link ak moom ak gaay junta yi.
I cannot recall any link he had with members of the junta.
Because yàgguñ fa woon lool.
Because we were not there, we were there for only a short while.
How long did you stay in Bakaw Barracks?
Si diri apa bi ban apa ngeen nekkoon si barracks bi foofu noonu.
Anyway, barracks bi yàgguñ fa de waaye mënuma laa wax ne xëj na benn weer la wala
We
ñaari weer
didn't stay
waaye
long in the barracks,
yàgguñ
but I
fa.
cannot tell you whether it's a month or so. But all I can say is that we were not there for a long time.
Can you recall some of the people that were staying in the quarters with you at Bakaw Barracks?
Yan fi ngeen dëkkoon ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku yan nit ngeen dëkkaloon foofu noonu.
waaw man maag rakkaam yi ñoo fa nekkoon bu góor ak
I was there
rakkaam bu
with
jigéen ak suma doom
his
bi
younger brother and sister
ak yenn neighbors Mr. Ndiaye police la woon moom.
and other neighbors, Mr. Njai included, who was a police officer.
waaw ak Sira mu ngi GRTS right now.
and
I think
Sira,
foog naa mu ngi fi.
he's at GRTS. I think
GRTS
right
time
now
bu
he's
moom mu
here.
ngi fa woon nekk xale bu ndaw.
At the time he was there, it was a little young girl.
moom ak ñoom papaam ñoo fa nekkoon by then.
She was there with her dad at the time.
You mentioned that you had your husband's brother with you, living with you.
wax nga fii ne sa jëkkër rakam yaa ngi dëkkoon ak moom.
Who was responsible for him at that time?
nga xamante ne moo amee woon biram si waxtu boobu noonu woon.
waaw moom moo amee woon responsibility am.
Yes, he was responsible for him.
Were you working at that time?
jamono jooju ndax yaa ngi doon liggéey.
déedéet nekkuma woon di liggéey.
No, I was not working.
housewife la woon.
I was a housewife.
Were you involved in any form of business or anything else?
ndax jamono boobu noonu yaa ngi doon def jaay ak jënda di business di mooy business.
déedéet.
No.
nekkuma woon di jaay wala may
I
jënda.
wasn't selling. I wasn't into any
ba
business.
after bi mu gaañoo.
It was after he died.
Can you recall who your husband's friends were at the barracks?
ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku sa jëkkër xaritaam yi ñan leen woon si barracks bi.
moom xaritam yi.
His friends.
ñooy woon rek Seet Caam. known as Sajakal.
Seet Caam, known as Sajakal.
Fafa Ñang.
Fafa Ñang.
ñooy Matar Diop.
People like Matar Diop.
te tamit ak kii ni ñoom Basiru Baro.
And Basiru Baro.
te ay mbokkam lañ tam.
They were his relatives too.
ñoom ñoo doon move together.
They moved together.
Do you know the nature of their relationship? You stated that they were relatives.
yow nga ne ñoom dañ bokka ndax xam nga bokk naka la meloon.
waaw ñoom ay cousins lañ woon.
Yes, they were cousins.
Can you please describe to us your family sits and how you were living in the barracks then at that time?
fu ñu toll nii dañ bugg a nga nettali ñu yéen naka ngeen dëkkee woon si kër soldaar yi foofu mooy barracks bi naka ngeen fa dëkkee woon yéen a seen njaboot.
waaw ñun.
Yes.
in fact fii lañ njëkkee bi ñu jógee Farafeñ ñu ngi woon Bundung.
In fact, we lived in Bundung when we left Farafenni.
waaw waaye amuñ fa 2 months ñu move ñu ci barracks bi.
But we didn't stay there up to 2 months, and then we were moved to the barracks.
waaye seen relationship was cordial.
But their relationship was cordial.
rataxoon na daal seen diggante ñoom i neen rataxoon na amutoon benn problème.
They had no problems.
Do you know if your husband usually meet with some of these friends that you told us earlier, Sajaka, Fafanyang, and others?
ndax yow xam nga si jamono jooju ne la woon ndax sa jëkkër daf daan far di daje wala di waxtaan ak ñi nga wax ni ñoom Fafa Ñang
waaw
yes
Seet Cham
ak
Fafa Ñang ñoo frequentoon si néeg boobu noonu
and Fafa Ñang frequented
ñoom ñoo fa daan farale ñëw
they were the ones that usually would come.
Do you know what they usually discuss when they meet at the house?
ndax yow xam nga lan lañ daan waxtaan saa yoo xamante ne ñëw nañ si néeg bi di waxtaan si
déedéet because man duma daan toog si waxtaan bi
I never sat in the discussions. I was never present.
Can you recall the last time they met at your house?
ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku seen mujjantali daje buñ daje woon
waaw loolu Seet Cham la woon
Yes, it was Seet Cham.
ñëw na fa si guddi
He came there in the night.
waxtaan ak moom man fekk ma jóg
And had discussions with him, and then I got up.
man dafa fekk maa ngi toog waaye dama jóg génn abal leen
At that time, I was seated, but when he got in, I stood up and left.
Can you recall when that was?
ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku lii kañ la woon
no dafa yàgga
No, it's been a long time.
Did anything, if any, actually happen at your house on the 10th of November, 1994?
ndax am na lu xew su fekkee ne am na si weeri November bu mu amee fukki fan si atum 1994
waaw November 10
Yes, November 10th.
ñu ngi woon si biir barracks bi
We were inside the barracks.
ñoom groupe ñoo ñëwoon foofu
They came there in a group.
ma defaral leen ñu reer ba pare
I prepared dinner for them and they ate. After.
then mu ne dafa soxla bugga ataaya
Then he said he wanted attire.
then ma explainal ko ne ko këriñ amut gas amut
Then I told him that we had no charcoal and our gas also ran out.
okay mu ne ma
Then he said to me,
yónnee na këriñ te
I have
dinaa la
sent
ceeñal sa gas
for charcoal and tomorrow I will refill your gas bottle.
waaye demal si next door
But go to the
Bineminte
next door to
Bineminte.
Bineminte
nga ne ko mu may ñu këriñ ñu ataaya
and tell him to spare us some coal for our attire.
léegi bi ma demee si Bineminte
So when I got to Bineminte,
fekk foofu mu ngi blackout
I found that the place was in a blackout.
waaw fekkuma fa kenn
I found nobody there.
ma wëñeeku si waat
I returned back.
ma ne ko kenn nekku fa
I told him that there was nobody in the house.
waaw mu ne ma cegal ma fridge bi lu fa nekk nga génnee ko
And then he asked me to check inside the fridge and bring to him whatever was there.
waaw bi ma indee li fa nekk muy drinks yi
When I brought what was in there, which was drinks,
téye na ko nii mu ne ma waaye ataaya moo ma gënaloon
he held it in his hand, but he said to me, no, I wish I had attire.
waaw mu jox ko gaay ñu naan
Then he gave to his colleagues to drink.
waaw then bi mu paree man ma bàyyi leen fa si biti
After that, I left them and I went out.
déedéet ma dugga si biir néeg bi
I went inside the house.
then man ma dem tëddi
Then I went to bed.
ñu ngi fa
They were there.
ba si yàgga gaay yi ànda dem
Up to a while, then they went out together.
later mu del si waat si néeg bi
He came back to the room later.
fekk ñu ngeen nelaw
And that time we were already asleep.
léegi mu ñëw
Then he came.
fekk xale baa ngeen nelaw mu ekkati ko
And then they found the child sleeping, but he picked up the child.
8-month baby bi
The 8-month baby.
waaw léegi bi mu ko ekkatee ma ne ko di nga ko
After he picked up the child, I said to him, you will wake her up.
waaw mu ne mu téye ko
He held the child.
waaye daf ko tafoon si dënaam bi
Then he put the child against his
téye na
chest.
ko nag for a while tax di ko xool di ko taf si dënaam bi di ko
Against
xool
his waist, looking at this child.
ndekete boobu noonu
Behold, at that time,
Madam Jai, do you need some time?
Ndax fin toll ni buga nga ñu mela waxtu tuuti pour nga noppale ko.
Ndekete time boobu noonu.
Behold, at that time,
goodbye hug la ko doon def noonu.
that was a goodbye hug he was giving to the
tàggatoo ak moom.
He was announcing his departure.
Bi mu ko tëralee si kaw lal bi.
When he laid the child back on the bed,
foofu la taxaw di ñu xool.
that was where he stood looking at us.
waaye man mënuma notice dara.
But I couldn't notice anything.
so ci la génn dem.
Then he left.
biñ demee boobu laa ko gëj a gis.
When he left, that was the last time I saw him.
You told us that there were a group of people at your house that night. Can you recall some of the people that were there that day?
Wax nga ñu fii ne si guddi boobu noonu am na mbooloo nit ñi nga xamante ne woon ñu ngi woon si seen néeg bi foofu noonu ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku nit ñooy ñan.
Wow, Abu Trawale mu ngi fa woon.
Yes, Abu Trawale was there.
Balde mu ngi fa woon.
Balde was there.
Seen tur yi laa dut mun a jàppa wante.
I cannot recall their names, but
ñoom kii nii Matar Job mu ngi fa woon.
people like Matar Job was there.
ñooñu laa mun a remember ñi fa nekkoon
These
ci
are the
guddi
guys
googu noonu.
that I can recall
waaye
from the
ëpp
group
na
that was there in the night, but there were more than 3.
Can you recall the time of the day that was?
ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku lii ban waxtu la woon si bés bi.
loolu boori ay after 9 rek la woon.
That would be after 9.
ay mi reer.
Just about dinner time.
Can you recall what mood before that? Sorry. Do you know if that was there? Were they personnel of the Gambia Armed Forces?
ndax xam nga nit ñi nga xamante ne ñoo nekkoon seen néeg si waxtu boobu noonu ndax nit lañ ñi nga xamante ne ñu ngi liggéey ak soldat bi ndax.
ñoom ñëpp soldat lañ woon parce que ñu ngi woon in uniform.
All of them were soldiers because they were all in uniform.
Can you recall the mood that they were in that day?
ndax mun ngaa wax di si anam buñ nekkee woon si waxtu boobu noonu.
waaw wane wuñu woon dara extraordinary.
Yes, they showed no extraordinary signs.
Because man fuñ groupe boo toog dama dee randu.
Because whenever they are grouped together, I try to move away.
Apart from holding the baby and hugging him tightly while you watched, did your husband say anything to you that night?
bu jógee ko waxtu bi nga xamante ne mu téye xale bi teg ko si dinaam bi bu jógee ko si loolu ndax am na lum la wax waat.
déedéet waxuma dara daf ma ne maa ngi dem ñu ngi si fil bi.
No, he told me nothing. He only said that we are going.
mu ne gars yi ñu ngi si fil bi lañ stay ñu ngi dem ci fil bi.
He said they were going to the field. That was where they were.
Can you recall the time of the day?
ndax mun ngaa fàttaliku lii ban waxtu la woon si bés bi.
loolu it was around after 12 to 1.
That would be around after 12 to 1.
What happened afterwards?
lan moo xew bu fa loolu jóge ko.
bi loolu passé man.
After that,
ay gunshots rek laa doon dégg.
I heard gunshots.
How did you know that it was gunshots? Where were you then?
yow naka nga xamee ne li nga doon dégga noonu dañ doon soxi ay bal naka nga ko xamee.
dama ko dégga maa ngi tëdd si néeg bi.
I heard it. I was
lying
in my house.
maa ngi dégga fetel yi si biti.
But I was able to hear the guns from outside.
waaye dañ ñu waxoon ne.
But they told us that
anywhere foo mun a nekk.
wherever you were.
soo déggee xeex wala bali fetel.
When you hear a fight or the sound of gunfire.
nga tëdd si suuf.
You lie on the ground.
so dañ wàcce woon mat lay.
So we brought down our sponges.
ñu tëdd si suuf.
And then we lay on the ground.
ba si suba.
Till the morning.
Around time fajar.
Just around about dawn.
am na ñu ñëw fëgg suma bunta bi.
Some people came and knocked on my door.
Then ñu ne ma dañoo laajte caabi amori bi.
Then they told me that they were asking for the keys to the armory.
waaye man dama leen ni gisuma caabi armory.
But I told him that I did not see the key to the armory.
xaw ma woon sax ne mu ngi amee caabi armory.
I did not even know that he had the keys to the armory.
So ñoom ñu dem waaye nag xaw ma ñan la. because
then they left, but I don't know who they were.
because ubbiwuma bunta bi.
Because I did not open the door.
te yurunduwuma leen
and I did not peep through.
At that time, you hearing gunshots and some people coming to knock on your door asking if you had the key to the armory. How did you feel at that time? What were the emotions that were running through your mind?
Si watu bi nga xamantene yaa ngi doon dégg ay soxi bal si jaww te gars yi tam ñu ñëw ñu laa laaj caabi bi nga xamantene foofu lañ dee denca gaanaay ñu la doon laaj caabi boobu noonu mu ne yow si waxtu boobu noonu si ban anam nga nekkoon loo yëgoon sa yaram si waxtu boobu.
Wow, time boobu suma xel ñaaw na trop.
At that time I was very suspicious.
Because su fekkee ne caabi ji moom moo ko yore.
Because if at all he was the one in possession of the key.
Ba pare te moom nekkut si néeg bi.
And given that he was not in the house.
mu ngi si biti ñu ñëw di ma laaj caabu amari si fajar boobu noonu.
And then they will come so early in the morning asking me to the key.
boobu nag suma xel ñaaw na.
For the key, then it made me suspicious.
suma xel ñaawoon na trop.
I was very,
ba
very
pare
suspicious.
xamatuma woon si lan laa nekk.
And I could not understand myself. I was somewhat confused.
So what did you do afterwards?
lan nga def bu fa loolu jógee.
léegi bi bor setee bem climate bi leer.
At daybreak, when it was bright,
man dama génn di dox.
I got out and walked about.
waaye not knowing ne maa ngi def tànki neen.
I was not even aware that I was walking barefoot.
waaye si biir barracks bi.
But inside the barracks,
ay tojiti weer.
there were some broken glasses.
ñu ngi tasaaroo woon all over.
They were all scattered around.
man may doon dox barefooted.
And I was walking barefooted.
then maa ngi doon dem towards the medic.
I was moving towards the medics.
waaye guddi googu noonu July November 10.
But in the night of November 10th,
ñi nga xam ne suma néeg lañ reeree woon.
those that had dinner in my room,
ku ma si xàmmee su ma dajeeg yow pour wax ak ma dee jox gannaaw dem.
whoever
doon nangoo wax.
I meet, each time I want to confront them, talk to them, they always walk away from me.
then ma move on to the medic.
Then I moved on to the medics.
bi ma àggee ma laaj Matar Diop.
When I reached there, I asked for Matar Diop.
because moom foofu la nekkoon.
Because that was where he was.
waaye daf ma yuuxu ne ma génnal fii.
But he shouted at me and told me to get out.
génnal fii.
Get out of this place.
then mu dugal loxoom si poosam.
Then he put his hand inside his pocket.
génnee xam naa loolu dafa tombee.
He took something out. I suppose
muy
that was what he got from his pocket.
waaw xaw ma woon nag lan la miin si loolu génnee ko rek teg ko suma loxo bi ne ma génnal fii demal.
But I did not understand what he meant by putting that money into my palm and telling me to get out of this place as fast as I could.
ma ne ko ana Dot Fall.
Then I asked about Dot Fall.
mu ne ma dañ ko capture mu ngi mile 2.
Then he told me that he was captured and he's at mile 2.
ana Fafa Nyang.
Where is Fafa Nyang?
mu ne ma Fafa Nyang dañ ko rey.
He told me Fafa Nyang was killed.
ma ne ko nag loolu moom mënut a dal suma xel mi parce que fu ñu reyee Fafa Nyang Dot Fall du fa dunda.
Then I said to him, then this is not something that can calm me down because I know that where Fafa Nyang is killed, there was no way that Dot Fall could survive.
so man ma jógee foofu noonu.
So I left that place.
di delluwaat suma néeg.
I was returning back to my room.
ma seen benn soldat di daw di ñëw towards me.
And I saw from a distance a soldier running towards me.
mu ne ma si bunta bi fële.
And he said to me, down there at the door,
benn góor mu ngi fa.
there is one man there.
da ngeen xala nuroo face.
You look alike.
mu ngi laa laajte.
He's asking for you.
ma dem si bunta bi.
I went to the door.
fekk fa suma mag bu ma bokkal benn baay.
Then I found my brother, whom we share the same father.
mu ne ma yow laa jël si.
He said to me, I have come to pick you up.
ma ne ko déedéet man duma mën a dem fekk gisuma suma jëkkër.
I said, no, I cannot go with you until I see my husband.
léegi ma ne soldat yi nekkoon on guard.
And I said to the soldiers who were on guard,
bàyyi leen ko ma ànd ak moom si néeg bi.
allow him so that I can walk with him to my room.
li ñu ànd dem si néeg bi.
So we walked to my room.
mu ne ma dangaa génn fii nii right now.
And he
nañ dem.
said to me, you have to leave this place right now. Let's go.
léegi moom. moom suma mag.
So him, my brother.
waaw moom gorom magi jabaram.
His in-law, the elder of his wife,
Monica just behind the fence of the army camp.
Lived just behind the fence of the army camp.
Moko call ne ko sa sister bi nekk si biir barracks bi
He
jëkkëram rey
called him
nañ.
and said to him, your sister that lived in the camp, her husband has been killed.
Den mu ñëw jël si ma.
That was why he came to pick me up.
Kooku mooy Lamine Njie.
He was Lamine Njie.
Léegi bi ma jël see.
So when he picked me up,
benn wëlis lañ jël rek def a few things.
we just took one suitcase and packed in there everything.
No, few things rek lañ fa def.
Just a few things.
Then ñu dem ak loolu.
And we left with that.
Bagage yi fa des ñu bàyyi ko fa.
All the other materials we have.
Because by then xamuñu woon lana xew man xawma woon lana xew moom xam na waaye man
Because at the time I did not know what was happening. He knew what was going on, but I did not know what was going on.
So ñu dem këram.
So we went to his house.
That is November 11.
And this was in November 11.
Waa November 12.
November 12.
Fat Sow ñëw suma kër di jooy.
Fat Sow came to my house crying.
Lu nekk mu ko def langaamu ma ñuy
He
jooyoo
was
ak
doing everything, clinging on me, crying.
Why by then?
But by then,
Fat Sow xamutoon ne jëkkëram dafa dee.
Fat Sow did not know that her husband too died.
Man maa ko wax ne ko Fafa dañ ko rey.
I was the one who told her that Fafa was killed.
Because man tam dañ ma ko wax.
Because I was also told.
No fekkee wu ma ko waaye wax nañ ma ni
I
Fafa dañ ko rey.
wasn't there, but I was told that Fafa was killed.
Wow. Léegi.
So after
ñu fa.
We were there.
Can I proceed?
Yes, you may.
Ma receive telephone call.
Then I received a telephone call.
Muy ku ñoo wax Ndey Mbay.
And it was Ndey Mbay.
Police officer la woon.
She was a police officer.
Mu ne ma yow la Awa ma ne ko waaw.
And she said to me, is it you, Awa? And I said to her, yes, it's me.
Mu ne ma neexut ba neexut de.
He told me, well, push come to shove.
Waaye Dot Fall dañ ko rey.
Dot Fall was killed.
Waaw foofu laa daanoo nag.
And that was where I fell.
Bi ma yuuxoo ma daanu ma hum.
When I shouted, I fell and fainted.
So foofu lañ nekka.
So that was where we were.
Suma ñum yaay jógee Farafenni ñëw jël si ma.
My mom came from Farafenni to pick me up.
By then.
ñu
ne Sana Sabally mu ngi arrest képp koo xam ne dangay muuru tenja.
They said at that time Sana Sabally was arresting anyone who was mourning in mourning clothes.
Mu ngi doon dem round.
He was going around.
Di seet ku muuru tenja mu ne la.
Checking anyone who was dressed in a mourning mood.
Mu ne la looy.
Will ask you, why are you dressed in this mourning fashion?
Nga ne dangaa tenja sa jëkkër.
When you say you are mourning your husband.
Mu ne la sa jëkkër tenja lu kana la wax ne dafa dee.
He will ask you, why would you dress in this mourning fashion for your husband? Who told you that he's dead?
Then mu ngi yaakamti pour xaar nga ne ko diw sangam moo ma ko wax mu yóbbu la yaa kooku yëpp jëleen ñu toocoo leen.
So he would just be waiting for you to name anybody so that he would pick you and that other person and take you all and lock you up.
Waaye suma ñoom yaay biñ déggee loolu.
But when my mother and our colleagues heard about that,
ñoom ci lañ wax ñëw jël si ma.
That was when they rushed to pick me up.
Mu ne ma sa sister mu ngi sëy Sénégal.
She said to me, your sister is married in Senegal.
Léegi dama bëgg nga dem tenjee ji foofu noonu.
I want you to go there and mourn your husband from there.
Parce que soo fi toogee dinañ la yóbbu.
Because if you stay here, they will take you.
Ma ne ko bàyyi ma toog rek.
I said to her, let me stay here, but.
Waaye nanguwut ma fee bàyyi.
But she would not leave me here.
So mu ànd ak man ñu dem Farafenni.
So she took me along to Farafenni.
I just want to go back to the things that you've explained so far and seek for clarifications. When you were told that Fafanyang was dead, why did you think that your husband would also be dead at that time? What relationship does your husband have with Fafanyang?
Mo nekane yow si watu bi nga xamantene nañ la ne comme Fafa Ñang dafa gañu yow si yow ban nekkin la Fafa Ñang nekkoon ak sa jëkkër ba yow nga foog ne tam sa jëkkër gañu na.
Fafa Ñang mbokkam la ñoom ñaar ñoo doon ànda.
He is his relative and the two of them moved together.
Te man nit wax na ma ne ma.
And he said to me,
Fafa Ñang am na ku ko fekka Seet Cham moo ko fekka si boori waañ bi mu ngi taxaw mu ne ko boy nañ daw rey nañ Dot Fall.
Seet Cham found him at the kitchen and told him, boy, let's run because Dot Fall has been killed.
Mu ne ko man duma daw.
And he told him, no, I was not running.
ndax bu ma dawee.
Because if I run,
ëllëgee dinaa ñibbi Balangar.
tomorrow or day after, I will return back to Balangar.
mu ne ko su ma demee lan laa leen di wax.
And if I return to Balangar, what would I tell them?
du ma daw.
I will not run.
dinaa taxaw xaar leen.
I will stay and wait for them.
moo tax.
That was why.
bi ñi am ku ma kool ne do kii Fafa Ñang mi waxee fale ne Matar bi ma
That's
waxee
why somebody called me and said to me, Fafa Nyang.
waaye balaañ maa kool Matar wax na ma ko fale.
But before they called me, Matar told me at the
Matar wax na
clinic.
ma si clinique bi ne Fafa Ñang rey nañ ko.
Matar told me at the clinic that Fafa Nyang was
waaye
killed.
dot dañ ko capture waaye nag loolu man nanguwuma ko woon because xam na Fafa Ñang dot faal du fa dunda.
But Dot was captured, but that did not placate my worries because I know that where Fafa Nyang was killed, Dot Fall will not survive.
loolu Fafa Ñang déggul na ko because bañ ko ne nañ daw daf ne du dem ba ki su demee ëllëg Balangar du xam lu moo nettali dafay toog xaar leen.
He stressed the point that
So
Fafa Nyang said he was not
relationship
running because he was worried about what to say to his people in Barangar if he ran away.
waaw relationship bi nekk seen diggante.
The relationship that existed
moo
between
tax
them,
ñu ànd dee.
that was the reason why both of them went together, died together.
When were you given this information?
yow xibaar bi si ban jamono lañ la ko joxoon.
That is the information about Fafa being informed about Dot Fall and he's saying that he will not run away.
loolu moo nekk xibaar bi nga xamante bu ñu waxee Fafa lu jotoon Dot Fall te moom mu ne du daw comme rey nañ Dot Fall kon moom du daw lii si ban jamono nga ko déggee woon.
lii after incident bi lañ ma ko nettal ne.
This was after the incident.
ne naka Fafa Ñang loolu la wax si Thiam.
This was what I was told that this was what he narrated to Sid Cham.
You also mentioned that your mother told you that Sana Sabali was going around and arresting people that were wearing mourning cloth and mourning for their husbands. Do you know where she received such an information from?
yow wax nga fii ne comme sa yaay wax na ne Sana Sabali mu doon wër di dem si nit ñi nga xamante ñu ngi tënjal seen jëkkër yi mu leen a téye yow mu ne xibaar bii nii sa yaay fa la ko jëlee woon.
suma yaay bi mu ñëwee.
When my mother came,
dafa wàcc si kër suma benn cousin bu ñoo wax Ndaxte Seydi.
she first stopped at one of my cousin's house, Sedi.
Ndaxte Seydi mu ngi doon sëy ak Master E.T. Jeng.
Ndaxte Sedi was married to Master E.T. Jeng.
waaw foofu la wàccoon.
And that was where she
waaye fekk dat Ndaxte Seydi
went to first. But that Ndaxte Sedi
moom yëgoon na information boobu noonu.
knew about the information.
léegi mu ngi toogoon di xaar suma ñoom yaay.
So Ndata was just sitting, waiting for my
suma
mother.
yaay egsee mu ànd ak ñoom ñu ñëw fi ma nekk.
So that when my mother arrived, then they will together come to my residence.
waaye tiitaange boobu la suma yaay amoon bi mu ko waxee.
But mother was with that worry when they called her.
léegi mu ne ma nañ ñibbi suñ demee nga dem ténjee ji Sénégal.
That was why she told me, let's go home. When we go home, you can go to Senegal and continue your mourning.
For the records, can you please tell us who Fatou Sow is?
so ñun fii nii suñu records bi dañ bëgg nga wax ñu kan mooy Fatou Sow.
Fatou Sow mooy jabari Fafa Ñang.
Fatou Sow is the wife of Fafa Nyang.
di nit ku baax nag.
Very good person.
di nit ku déggu.
Very trustworthy person.
ndax gisoon naa ko naka la mel ak suma jëkkër.
Because I saw how she was like with my husband.
waaw gis naa they were so close te xaritam la woon. ku ko bëggoon la.
They were very close. They are friends. Someone that liked him.
waaw moom ñoom ñaar niñ meloon tax na man dama ñëw fekkaleen ci loolu man tam ma bokk ak ñoom loolu ba léegi looloy dox.
When I came, I found them in that situation, and I also joined them in that good relationship up to now.
And
up to now, that's the relationship that exists.
What happened when you told her news of her husband?
lan moo xew bi nga ko joxe xibaar ci lu dem ci wàllum jëkkëram.
waaw bi ma ko waxee nag.
When I told her,
daf ma ne ma non loolu happenut.
She said to me, no, that.
waaye ma dellu fële.
But let me return.
léegi si la bu ñeeku dellu.
And then she returned.
waaye bi mu àggee nag xam naa si lañ ko leeralal.
I believe when she arrived, that was when they made things clear to her.
You also mentioned that your mother was trying to persuade you to go back to Farafenni. Did you eventually go to Farafenni?
nettali nga fii tamit ne comme ça yaay mu la doon toppa pour nga dellu Farafenni ndax mujjee ngaa dellu Farafenni.
Wow, mujhe won na delu Farafenni.
Yes, I eventually returned to
Dama and ak mom.
I went with her.
Ak ñim andal.
And the people that she came
ñu
with.
wëñeeku delu Farafenni ma dem ténjé ji fofu non.
That was where I mourned from.
Den biñ agé Farafenni.
When we reached Farafenni,
ñu ne Matar Diop lañ doon kootal.
They said they were taking Matar Diop to court.
Ma toog benn guddi.
I sat down one night.
Gis juróom benni soldaar.
I saw 6 soldiers.
ñu ne man lañ arrêté.
They said they came to arrest me.
ñu ma ne leen egsi leen.
I told them to come in.
ñu ñëw toog ci salle bi.
They came and sat inside the sitting room.
mu ne ma there was a am na benn box bu nekkoon sa néeg.
They said to me that there was one box inside my room.
Box boobu noonu dañ bëgg a xam lan moo fa nekkoon.
And that they wanted to know what was inside that box.
ma ne ko xaw ma ko.
I said that I am not aware.
Then am na one of the 6.
And one of the 6.
ku tëb mu taxaw.
Jumped up and stood.
ne ma si soose.
And said to me in Mandinka.
ni man diamu mbe siti la ngay samba chairman ya.
If you don't speak up, I will tie you up and take you to the chairman.
ma ne ko no, that's not true.
I said to him, no, that's not true.
Because man defuma woon dara.
Because I have done nothing.
jabar rek laa woon.
And I was just a mere wife.
xaw ma si dara suma yoon nekku si.
I do not know anything. I have no issues to deal with.
mu ne ma xam nga ko because loolu sa biir néeg la nekka.
He said to me, you know it because that is inside of your room.
waaye li gënoon a métti mooy.
But the hardest thing was.
moom dafa bañoon a toog sax in fact.
He refused to sit down.
génnee fetelam.
In fact, he stood up and took out his gun.
di demonstrate si biir néeg bi.
He was demonstrating inside the room.
ne ma soo waxut.
And he said to me, if you don't speak up,
dinañ la rey
we will kill you.
ma ne ko waaw.
I said to him, yes.
ma ne ko waaw parce que ñun ñaar ñoo fi des.
I said yes because it's only the 2 of us here.
jabaram ak doomam.
His wife and his child.
léegi rey ngeen ko moom.
Since you've killed him now.
man maag doom jee fi des jekkali leen ñu.
It's me and the son that are left and just complete us.
waaye lu transition la woon.
But that was during the transition.
waaye xam naa ne bi transition bi passé.
But I know that after the transition.
loolu su ma ko tontu woon kooku daf ma doon rey.
If I had responded to him in that fashion, he would have killed me.
léegi ñu ngi si biir néeg bi.
So we were inside the room.
luñ wax ma ne xaw ma si dara.
Whatever they asked, I said that I.
parce que by then man tamit mer naa.
Because at that time I was angry.
because man xam naa ne liñ ma laaj xaw ma ko.
I know that what they were asking me, I do not know anything about it.
léegi.
So now.
mu ne ma.
He said to me.
léegi dañoo dem si army camp bi.
We are going to the army camp.
ñeneen ñim toogaloon.
Those that he was sitting down with.
ne ko déedéet nañ ko bàyyi ba ëllëg ci suba.
No, let's leave it until tomorrow morning.
waaye balaa loolu.
But before then.
fekk man suma xol bi tàng na.
I was very angry.
ma génn ma jóg. dem ubbi suma bunti saal bi.
Opened the door to my sitting room.
ma ne leen génn leen.
And I told them get out.
ñaari option rek ngeen am.
You have only 2 options.
ngeen yóbbul ma chairman.
You take me to the chairman.
wala ngeen bàyyi ma fi.
Or you leave me here.
wala ngeen jëra si biti.
Or you get out.
fii du army camp.
This is not the army camp.
ki génne woon fetel bi ne man laa threaten.
The one that took out the gun threatening me.
moromam mi wax nañ ko ne ko warutoon a def lu.
His colleagues told him that he shouldn't have done that.
because foofu noonu du army camp këri jàmbur la.
That was not the army camp. That was a private house.
loolu lañ ko tontu woon.
That was what they told him.
waaye nag moom moo doon say di ma threaten di def.
But he was the one insisting, threatening me.
ma wan ko carrément ne ko man. I'm not afraid.
Showed him clearly I was not afraid.
du uniform bi.
It's not the uniform.
wax naa ko ne ko bal yi naka fetel bi nga tiitaroo.
I told him even the gun that you are bragging with.
moo daan nekk si suma ron ngegenaay bi.
That used to be under my pillow.
ay AK-47.
AK-47.
di ko armoire lañ ko daan aj.
We put that on
so
top
man
of
li nga
the
def
cupboard.
li nga def nii faalewu ma ko.
So whatever you are doing, I'm not bothered.
moo tax li ma la wax rek.
So that's why what I told.
te mu la bàyyi woon xale bu ndaw bi nga xam ne am na juróom-ñetti weer mu ne dibi waxtu boobaa ba léegi sa dundin naka la mel.
suma dundin métti woon na lool.
My survival was my life was hard.
métti lool parce que amuloo psychosis.
It was very hard because there's no one to rely on.
amuloo kenn ku la dimbale.
You have no one to assist you.
Li nga am rek mooy jaay sa naka ice wala nga jaay wonjo.
Whatever you could do was to sell your ice or your wonjo.
Office boo mën a foga pour ut liggéey pour mën a dimbale sa bopp.
Whatever office worked at to look for work to help yourself.
Duñ ñeme pour jël la because yow yaay jabari Dot Fall.
They will be afraid to employ you because you are the wife of Dot Fall.
Waaye bi yooyu passé.
But after all those things,
mu yaaga tuuti.
After some time,
ku ma dimbale woon.
I had someone who assisted me.
Muy Sam Cole.
He is Sam Cole.
ñun ñoo nekkoon ci collège bi.
We were at the college.
Mu dimbale ma am liggéey Peace Corps.
He assisted me to secure a job at the Peace Corps.
Posted to Tendaba.
I was Tendaba.
For 6 months.
For 6 months.
Training Americans from America to the Gambia.
Training Americans to the Gambia.
Local languages.
The local languages.
And culture.
And culture.
How about your son? At the time of his father's death, he was only 8 months old. Has this affected his life in any way?
Sa doom bi tamit nag sa doom bu góor bi ki nga xamantene ne wattu bi nga xamantene papa mu doon gaañu papa wattu bu mu doon faatu moom fekk na juróom-ñetti weer la amoon so moom dundi ne am na la nekkee woon.
Waaw moom bàyyi den xalel la.
Yes, at the time he was a baby.
Li moo def rek mooy man nampal ko bem fer.
Whatever it is, I just to breastfeed him until I wean him.
Bim feree nag ci laa soog a am liggéey boobu noonu sax.
When he was weaned, that was when I got that job I was talking to you about.
Waaw bi ma nekkoon tenda.
That was when I was a tender bar.
Do you know if this incident has affected your husband's family in any way?
Ndax xam nga mbir bi nga xamantene moo xew nii ndax isi na jafe-jafe si sa kaw si sa jëkkër mbokkaam yi ak njabootam.
Waaw.
Yes.
Indi na jafe-jafe parce que.
It brought difficulties, hardships.
Baye den moom mooy woon breadwinner bi.
Because at the time he was the breadwinner.
Bébi xale yi màggee ba war a nekk si dara.
And until the children matured and became something.
Xale yi mooy rakkaam yi.
I mean the children, I mean the younger.
Waaw ba biñ màggee ba nekk dara fekk moom mooy woon breadwinner bi.
Until they grew up and began to take things on their own, he was the only breadwinner.
Wow.
How about emotionally? How has this been for you? Knowing that your husband and people giving you information about how he died, how has this affected your life?
Yo si sa jëmi boppa yow lan nga doon yegg sa yaram si waxtu bi nga xamantene wax nañ la comme sa jëkkër ga faatu na nekkut di dundawaat yow sa dundi naka la meloon si jamono boobu noonu.
It was li metti woon na lool si man.
Not for me.
Metti woon na torop.
It was very, very hard.
Because ni ma doon dundee moo metti.
Because the way I lived, that was what was hard.
Dangay jaay.
You will sell.
Dajale.
Gather.
Pour mun a survive.
To be able to survive.
Dëggal ak bàyyi den kii xale la woon.
It's true. At the time, my son was.
Baby muy mag. Responsibility bi gën a.
He got old. The responsibility.
Responsibility bi gën a bari.
The biggest responsibility.
Like them school.
Was going to school.
Dem Dara.
Going to the Islamic school.
Yooyu yëpp. Responsibility la woon te man kenn la woon.
Those were all responsible. I was alone.
Well, thank you very much, Madam Jai, for being brave enough to come before the Commission and telling us your story. We're grateful that you have shared your experience and your story with us. That's all the questions I have for you. Mr. Chairman, if the commissioners have questions for the witness, I'll just shift it over to them now.
Jambaria bi nga jaay pour nga ñëw fii nettali li nga xamante ne tiis yi nga xamante ne moo la daloon si sa dundin nga ñëw fii pour nettali ko commission bi so mu laa sant si loolu léegi mu ne fu mu toll nii moom amul dara lu mu lay laajte bi foofu la em mu ngi koo delloo si chairman bi su fekkee commission bi am nañ dara duñ laa laaj mun nañ laa laaj si jamono bi.
Jërëjëf.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Council. Thank you very much, Mrs. Awanjai, for agreeing to come and testify before the Commission It's almost 25 years since your husband was killed, and the pain that you have gone through. We all share your pain, and sorry that the family had to go through her mother's. Can't ask you any questions to tell you how much we share the pain with you.
Okay. Mune fuñ tollu ni mu la gërëm di la santa si ñëw bi nga ñëw fii nii si TRRC bi pour nga nettali tiis yi nga xamante ne moo la dal mu ne tiis bi nga xamante ne moo la dal ni ñun yëpp ñu nekk fii si TRRC bi ñu ngi doo ak yow so moo amul dara lum laa wax xanaa di la santa rek léegi fuñ toll nii su fekkee ne comme commissionnaire yi am nañ dara mun nañ luñ laa laaj mun nañoo laajte.
Your testimony certainly would help us in putting together the record to carry out the task that's been given to by the National Assembly. The Deputy Chair has got them.
Mu ne kaddu yi nga xamante ne loolu nga gaaral fii dina nekk kaddu yi nga xamante ne dina leen dimbale pour ñoom tam ñu mun a dogal si li nga xamante ne néegi député yi ñoo leen ko santa pour ñu def liggéey boobu.
Thank you, Awa.
Jërëjëf Awa.
What I want to know is, where is your son now and what is he doing?
Deputy Chair ki moo toppa si chairman bi mu ne lum la laaj mooy mu ne naka la sa doom bi def ak naka la mel léegi.
Suma doom bi mu ngi fi.
My son is here.
Léegi nii mu ngi.
He is inside his house right now.
Waaye nekku di def dara.
But he's not doing anything.
Because fayaloon nañ ko pour mu dem inside training.
Because we had paid for him to go to inside training.
Waaye mënuñ ko jekkale.
But we could not complete the fees.
So mu nekku si dara.
So he's now home and he's not into anything.
Electrical installation la doon def inside training.
He was studying electrical installation at the inside training.
But right now nekku di def dara.
But at this point in time he's not doing anything.
At that point in time, you had two wards, your husband's son and, brother.
For you.